Hello all you beautiful people of the internet, I hope you're all doing exceptional. Today we're doing something quite left of field. About 3.5 roughly years ago, we bought this Segway scooter behind me. And yeah, we've bought another scooter. So if you rewind the old TikTok clock a few years ago, I did a video of when I got this thing. This was something different, a little bit of a change from doing car content. And that video got heaps of views, so that's why I thought I'd do another video on this thing. So this in particular is a Segway F40A. I use this thing just to get around town, go to mates places or whatever, because we do live in a small town. Sometimes we can't be bothered driving. Bit hilly where we are. This thing is starting to slow down considerably, pulling up hills, and also battery life isn't what it is. Well, it isn't what it used to be, but it's still a really good scooter, and I still use it a couple of times a week. But you might give that to my nephew or something, I don't know. Segway came out with these a little while back, a few months ago now, I think. So this is the Segway ZT3 Pro. This is classified as an off-road scooter, the first off-road scooter that Segway have released. When I was looking at buying one of these, couldn't find anything for any videos of these in Australia. There is a little change on these for Australia compared to a lot of the other world's market. And that is that in Australia, these are restricted to 25 kilometers an hour, but these do have a top speed of 40 kilometers an hour. So I thought, well, considering when I did the video on that, it got quite a lot of views, why not do one on this, considering I can't find one anyway. If there are other videos on like Australian delivered ones of these, I can't find them, and I do apologize if there are. So let's go through and sort of get it out of the box and see what it comes with and go from there. Alright, so we'll go through and get these straps cut off here. Out the way. Cut open this tape. Come and have a look, I'll show you what we got. So as soon as you open the box, this is what you're greeted with. It's pretty much what you'd expect. Got this piece of cardboard that's random. So this, I presume, yes. This is our charger. We'll have a close look at that shortly. And then the main scooter unit is down here, so we'll go through and get this all out shortly. Got some info here and some screws and a T-bar tool for the screws, I presume. So yeah, let's just go through and have a closer look at this stuff. So before we go getting into the main attraction, I just wanted to show you a little bit more closely what sort of comes in these two packets. So we've got this information card with a QR code to something foolish. Got the 4 screws here for the neck of the scooter that go up to the handlebars. It sort of shows you sort of roughly there on that little picture, but you can't really see where they go, and handy little tool that comes with it. And then we've got our bag with our charger. So we've got our charging unit there. That's the plug that plugs into the actual scooter. We have our Australian plug here, and then we have one for somewhere else. We have another one for somewhere else, and another one for somewhere else. So they will go straight into the drawer of electronics that everyone has that no one ever touches, that gets tangled with everything else that's in there. So that's basically all we need for that. So we'll go through and lift this thing out. got it. Tell you what, this thing is heavy. Hopefully you found that more amusing than I did trying to lift that out on my own. This thing's really heavy. Compared to that, which is only about 14 or 15 kilos from memory, this thing's pushing about 30 kilos. So pretty much double the weight. But anyway, I can go and get all these other, I missed. All these other bits and pieces off it. This is really hard to do with one hand. I can stay like that for now. So yeah, this, I'm going to need to put the GoPro down to sort of slide this on and lift it up. Alright, so this is how it is with all of its plastics of it. Still got all our little tags and stuff hanging there with information on stuff. I've just slid this part of the handlebars down onto this upright, and you can see there's a couple of bolt holes here that need those screws to go in, and a couple on the back here as well. So I'm just going to go through and bang those 4 screws in quickly. We have our 4 screws in and tight for the handlebars, so that's all looking good. I guess the next step is to take these 3 label-y things off, like that. And I don't know, some of you might hate this, but I'm going to get rid of the old, get that off as well. So that is everything, I guess, sort of unpacked and as the scooter should be. And far out, like, this thing's a unit. Compare it to old mate over here. It's quite the different beast. So key differences between my old one and this one, obviously the size, this is a lot bigger, as well as the weight. This is double the weight. This has only a disc brake on the rear, whereas this has disc brake front and rear. Also suspension front and rear, which is something I'm really keen for. And yeah, just overall a bigger, I guess, better unit. Also we have indicators up in the handlebars. But without further ado, I think it's time to give this thing its first power up and just see how it sort of turns on, I guess. Ding dong. But before I do that, I'm actually going to check tire pressures on it. We don't know how long this has been sitting in the factory or what pressures they're at, so I'm going to do that now. Tire pressure's checked. I don't know what they're supposed to be at, but that was at about 28 and the front was at 42. So I've just dropped that to 40 and I've put that to 40. I don't know what they're supposed to be, but that's what I'm going to run because I'm an adult and I can make my own decisions. So now we are going to fire this thing up for the first time. Is that how you turn it on? Press and hold. Hello? Is it completely flat? It's definitely the power button. Maybe it's flat. I'm gonna plug it in. Alrighty, so I had it on charge for some time and I've unplugged it. Nothing really happened when it was on charge, so nothing lit up or anything. So I don't know, let's see. We're gonna try, hey, it's doing things. We're on. Don't know why it's beeping. It's got a thing there. But anyway, got these 4 cool little doody lights down the front there. Got a tail light at the back. That's sort of cool. Headlight. Yeah, I don't know what that means and why it's beeping, but I guess we'll find out. Yeah, it's headlight. I should probably read the instructions as to what does what button does what. We've got our indicators. Geez, that beep's annoying. Brake light. So yeah, it's all pretty cool. But anyway, I'm going to find out what's going on with that and probably let it charge for a little bit more and chuck a helmet and stuff on and take it for a test ride. Alright, I figured out why it was beeping and what that error was. You actually have to download the app and watch a safety tutorial video on how to ride, which I've just done all of that. So now I can go in and change stuff. I've changed a couple of settings, like the kick part of it. I've turned that off so you should just be able to kick off from 0 kilometers an hour. I was set at, I think it was 5 or 3 or something. So I've changed that, and I've also turned the beep off when you turn the indicators on. So all of that is all done through the app. So I've all been playing around with a bit of that stuff. And I've also dropped maximum charge of the battery to 90%. The lower maximum charge you have, the longer the battery life goes. And that's sort of the same thing that goes for anything that you got to charge regularly. So now our battery is at 79%. So I'm going to put a helmet on and go for a quick ride before it gets dark. Alrighty, hopefully you can hear me. So this is my first ride. I'll turn the thing on. It's in eco mode. Let's get it out of park. Alright, so eco mode should be pretty much walking pace. I'm going to try and not kick off, see if it goes. Yep, which it does. Alright, let's give it a go. I can already tell in this mode it has so much more torque than the old F40. Hopefully the wind noise isn't too bad. So we're at about 14k an hour in eco mode. 15, and I can feel it pulling back, trying to slow me down as I go downhill. Put it into normal mode. I've got 20k an hour in normal mode. It is so much more comfortable than my other scooter. Feels higher, and the suspension makes a world of difference. Up into sport mode. I'll come to a stop. We'll kick off from sport mode. Whoa, did a mono. It's not even with the boost function on. Anyway. Just soaks up the bumps. Now this hill, I could not get up this without having to kick the other scooter. This thing's pulling 23k an hour going up here. Awesome. Now one thing I do want to try is this boost mode, which gives you a really powerful launch. So apparently if you hold the brake and the accelerator for 5 seconds, maybe. Maybe I need to turn it on in the app. Okay, I think I've got it. I've got to hold the brake and that for 5 seconds. Boom, it comes up saying boost. So now we'll see. Oh my gosh. That is hard to hold on for. Wow, that's fun as. Wow, that really launches. Wow, it just wants to lift the front wheel. And I'm 110 kilos, like that's impressive. I'm gonna turn that off. Cool. It's gonna keep it in standard sport mode. And yeah, I'll see you back at the house. So first impressions of this thing is, holy dooly, this is awesome. So comfortable to ride, much more planted than what I'm used to, and that's probably because of the much bigger wheels that this thing's got. Suspension is a game changer as well, but the amount of torque that this thing creates, especially when it's in boost mode, really did not expect it. So well done Segway on creating something that's a package of this. Great quality for a really, really good price. Very happy with it. Look forward to doing some Ks on this thing. However, this is an Australian video, so there is one more thing that we do need to test on this thing. Would it be an Aussie with review without a burnout? As we relax in the haze of what's just happened, thank you so much for watching. I hope you've enjoyed this video. I'd like to say what I normally say, and that is if you want to see more content like this, please remember to like and subscribe. But scooter stuff is not really much we really do on this channel. If you're more into like your car stuff and things like that, please make sure to check out my other videos. And maybe I'll see you down the track. And if I do, that'll be awesome. And until then, take care of yourselves and each other.